just when I got that body next to mine. She really loving on me, ay. I'm really loving the weekend. Now she in the zone, yeah, yeah. She wanna let me go, no. She got me right when she wants. She got me.
Today we have a lovely Miss Harmony.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome.
Hello.
There it is. Welcome to Social Media Baddies TV. It's a pleasure to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
There you go. Okay, where are you from?
So I am from Los Angeles, born in Watts. I grew up in Rialto, which is the IE. Nobody knows that. That's not from there, but I've been out here for like 10 years. I came out here for school.
Right.
And ended up just staying out here.
Okay, from Watts. I'm from Stockton, California myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by the Bay Area and all that.
Bay Area?
Yeah.
That's dope, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from out that way, from the West Coast. So tell me this. Everybody want to go to LA because of Nipsey Hussle, all the rappers, they glorify LA. What advice do you give folks for coming over there before they get there?
I don't know. Like, don't get your hopes up, because it depends on what you're going out there for, because most people go out there to live a dream, but it's not easy, so it moves a lot faster out there, so you got to be ready to hustle when you get out there. That's my advice. Like, out here is a lot slower.
Yeah, because you got Hollywood out there, and everybody trying to go out there and be a star. And,
everybody, whatever you're doing, just think there's like 20 other people just as good as you trying to hustle and make it too. So you're competing against them. Yeah,
like a lot of they get out there and then it ain't what they thought it was, and broken dreams. And
it's very expensive. Like a lot of my friends back home have roommates, so it's like not really feasible to live by yourself out there.
And they said like apartment is high as hell. This an apartment can run you about $2,000-$3,000 for a one bedroom.
For a small, for a loft, like for a studio.
Right.
Yeah. So it's you have to make some money out there. Like
out here in Houston, man, you get you a nice apartment for about $700-$800. You be chilling.
Where?
Probably
in the hood.
In the hood,
I would say in the hood, like you're gunshot.
It might not even
$700-$800.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be desirable area, but you're gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? But for $2,000, even under $2,000, you better get your crib out here, though.
Oh yeah, there's some nice apartments for like $1,500 to $1,800. Yeah, that's really, really decent. But that $500, $800 you're talking about, no.
You know what? Real talk. And a lot of folks from California are starting to move out here now. I noticed.
Too many. Yeah. I'm trying to get away from y'all. And y'all coming off.
Yeah, no. They messing up for us knocking our prices. Right, we was chilling there first, live our best life. Now our prices is going up now.
Now they out here living a dream. Like, oh my God. That's how I felt when I first came out here. I was like, it's so cheap out here. Like,
right.
Now it's just like,
nah.
It's starting to get up there. The traffic starting to mimic LA. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
there's too much going on.
What they say? We full out here. Go back on.
Go find somewhere else. Go to Atlanta.
Yeah, go to ATL. Even a lot of folk coming out here now. I'm like, damn, what y'all doing out here? You know what I'm saying? They out here to party now and kick it. Houston has turned into the party scene now.
It's definitely like the weekend. People are like, I'm coming for the weekend to go party. Yeah. So it's definitely one of them cities.
Yeah, they coming out here to big kicking now, man. I'm like, damn, this ain't no Vegas out here, Miami. Go again.
That's why I can't stay in the city. Like, I don't understand how people say like right in Houston. Like I've always stayed on the outskirts, like far. They're like, you're so far, I can't get to you. What's the point?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not in Houston. I'm on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm right there.
Where you live? Oh, that's far. I'm not going out that way. Oh,
right. That's cool. Cause I want you out here.
You should just pop up on me.
Right. I come see you. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So no, that's dope. All right. So like, what was life like growing up in LA though? For you, like, it was cool? It was
cool in LA and Watts?
Yeah.
No.
It was cool in Watts.
Like, no. I mean, it was cool. Like, if you're from there, like, when we being younger, you don't really know until you start getting older and you start realizing things like, you know how back in the day they used to say sleep below the window, right?
Right.
That was a thing. Like, our beds was on the floor. Like, because you never know when gunshots are going to come through the window. And you got to be very, very careful. Like, we know, like, a slow car pulling up, dug down behind. It was rough, but I mean that's where
that gang culture is like real.
It was big back when I was out there. Like it still kind of is, but like back then it was really, really big.
Yeah, cause I have family out there, so when we used to go visit family, like you can't wear all blue or red because you like what set you from, and then you
don't even know.
You don't even know. You think you fresh.
I had a friend come out there and like we were young and we decided we wanted to race, right? So like she had went down the wrong street. It was like and we stopped at the edge of the street. It was like, girl, you better turn back around. You're not coming back off that street.
Right.
And we're not coming to get you. Like, no. So yeah, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, they hit you with that. What set you from? You like, oh man, I'm just
even in baseball caps, it's like every baseball cap means a different set, and some people don't even know. They're just wearing it. Yeah. So you just never know.
Yeah, you gotta know, man, out there. Like wherever you go, you need to know how to carry yourself while you're there. Chicago.
I mean, for the most part, they know like when people are out of town, like, and they'll leave you alone.
Right.
For the most part.
Yeah.
You just some get unlucky. Right. You know, but they can always tell when you're out from out of town. You don't know no better.
And they say LA can be like deceiving because the layout looks real nice. They said it don't look like, the hood out here look like the hood, but out there you're like, oh man, like rappers getting caught up out there. They think it's sweet, but then
because it's different. Because like the ghetto out there, like it looks ghetto to us, and out there they be like, this is like suburban. No, I'm like, no, it doesn't. Yeah. Like, the suburban looks very suburban. Like you can tell it's nice out there. Yeah. But they was like, yeah, y'all gangsters are like, what they call? They're like, it's not really gangsters, it's like nice uppity gangsters. Like,
out there
because of how they talk. Okay, like, okay,
you about to find out.
You got to see how uppity.
Right.
It's just how they talk out there, so it's funny.
Like our hoods out in Houston, you the hood. The house leaning to the side.
Yeah, so like the hoods don't really look like that out there. They look like you might get like uncut grass and stuff like that, but the structure of the houses is not like really depends on where you at. Okay. There are some places like that, but for the most part, it looks different because I came out here and had a cultural shock, and I was like, this is country for real.
Yeah, it's country. You know what? Before I moved out here, because I was a teenager, I thought it was going to be cattle, land, horses. Me too. Yeah, I'm like, man, mama, we moving where? I ain't trying to move out there, John Wayne style. Man, I get out here, they riding candy paint, they riding big rims. I'm like,
it was definitely different out here because I was expecting to see like just cows roaming and people riding horses. I know that's so like close-minded, but I was just like, this is very city.
Yeah, it's city.
Until you start going out. Like I remember I went to Luling, Texas one time. They were laughing at me because I was like, I'm ready to go. I was swatting bugs. It was country for real. They was like, let's go cow tipping. I was just like, do I look like I want to go cow tipping?
Cow tipping.
I mean, it was fun. I got to ride tractor, but that's where I felt like all of Texas was going to be like. But it's not.
Yeah, same here. I'm like, I said, hold on, this look a little gangster out here too, though. Look, they riding like
rough.
that. Yeah,
I had a culture shock, because I went to HBC, I went to TSU.
Okay.
And so, like, I was like, why is there so many black people? Mm-hmm. And I'm not, like, from where I'm from, it's diverse, very diverse. So it's like, you get the white people, the Mexicans, we all stay in the same area. Mm-hmm. I just wasn't used to all those black people being in one spot.
Right, one spot, yeah.
I was like, hey, we call my mom and say, I think I want to go home.
No, real talk, real talk. Now, speaking of gangs, like the gangs in Cali versus the gangs in Houston, it's different. Like the gangsters out here, they cool with the other side. This is my boy, they hanging out. I heard that a lot. You know what I'm saying? He might be this, but you that, but that's your boy. I don't know, but in Cali, they take it more serious out there when it comes to
I don't know how it is now. Like, I haven't really been around that now, and I don't know too much about the gangs out here. But because it didn't originate out here, originated out there. So yes, it was serious. Like if you're a Crip, you just Crip, you Crip. Because I have some brothers that are and some sisters that are Crips.
That's real.
It's just like this. Even if you wasn't like. A part of it, or you're just affiliated with it. It's just like you can't be caught lacking, like talking to like Bloods and whatever, because you'd be like, "Oh, my brother's this," and they'd be like, "Why your sister over here?" Can't even date them, like nothing.
Nah, nothing. Damn.
No.
And they said like you growing up in them certain areas out there, like you damn near got to be affiliated with somebody. Is that true?
You have to. Like I mean, you don't, but you don't. It's like an unspoken rule. Like you kind of
like you need somebody to have your back because it's red type. Yeah, I heard. But out here, like a lot of folks. There's real gangsters out here, though. I can't take it away from them. But a lot of gangsters is just trying to do it because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's when it came out here. It was just like, oh, it's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to do.
I'm a part of this, and I'm just like, because I was actually having a conversation the other day, and they were just like, yeah, some people were claiming like Crips. They didn't even have to get jumped in. I was just like. Wait, what?
Yeah,
like,
see?
No.
Right.
You get jumped in, like, if you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, now real talk. Don't just get into it because it's cool, or you see some movies or whatever. Like, oh, yes.
Boys in the Hood, Friday. Like, everybody just think.
No, man. People really taking that stuff serious out there, bro. Like, man, I know Nipsey Hussle did.
I would say to the day he died, he did. Like, that's what he was about. He was trying to do better. He was making a good impact, but he wasn't playing about that.
Right.
Snoop Dogg,
Yeah, all of them.
Kendrick.
You said Kendrick? Yeah, all of them. You sure right. Who was your most influential person growing up though? Like, who are you, looking up to?
I would say it was a teacher I would never forget. His name was Mr. Mubashir.
Yeah.
And he was very like pro-black. Like he wore the little what is that called? Like you know what I'm talking about. Like he was very like
he won them time. Yeah. So that with the fist going on the stick. Yeah.
So I had got to a point where it was just like I was like going back and forth. I wanted to be in with the cool kids, or I was just like continue because I was smart. So it was just like he just sat me down one time. He gave me a long speech. I'll never forget that speech. And then it was just like I started sitting back in the front of the class because you were just like all this is not gonna matter right now. Like they, I can tell you where they're gonna be when. It was just like you don't need to hang. I see you going back and forth. You're really really smart. Right. You just like play on that.
That's it.
Like
so that helped kind of mold you, shape you.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, let me get my stuff together.
Right, no, real.
Because he told me he was just like, you BS through my class, right? And I was just like. Dang. Yeah. Like, he was like, you need to get it together. You're smart. You have all the knowledge. Why are you, you kept it real.
Yeah, like you say, you need folks like that because they can see something in you that you don't even see.
Yeah, so back then I was just like, but now that I think about it, I was just like, dang, he really got me together. Like, I thought it was rude at first, and I was just like, no, it was just tough love.
Yeah, there you go. We all need that. We need that. Coming up, real talk.
Definitely tough love.
Okay. So now, what are your hobbies? Like, what do you like to do?
So I would say cooking, but it's not a hobby because I make money from it. I love to do that. I like skating. Like I'm learning to skate now. Okay. That's my thing, but my whole skates. And I just like outdoor things, like anything outdoor, like hiking or whatever it is to be outdoor. I'm just very like spontaneous, get up and go. Like I do a lot of stuff for myself. So it'd be like, what are you doing now? Oh, I'm here. Because most people are like, I gotta wait for somebody. I'm not that type of person. I'll go eat by myself, and I don't know. Every time I go eat by myself, that's when I get the most like free stuff.
A word? Okay.
Yeah, because when people don't understand it, and because people think it's so weird to eat by yourself. You eat by yourself? Yes.
Yeah, I love eating by myself.
I'm gonna buy you a shot.
Yeah.
Girls coming, guys coming. I'm just like, why is it so weird? I think the world needs to just get more into just being by themselves.
People don't know how to do that these days.
No, you have to be with somebody. So.
That's how I am. I stay going somewhere by myself, going out to eat, just collecting my thoughts, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a group of people with me.
Better.
Yeah, I love being with me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're running from yourself. Like you can't sit by yourself. You're running from something.
Yeah. Y'all gotta be around the crowd and whatever.
Yeah, they're running from somebody. Yeah. Themselves, not somebody, themselves.
No, that's not real talk. I stay one deep. Like, man, that's my thing. Yeah, that's real talk right there. Yeah, that's the way to be.
No, seriously. I used to always be in something like every day of the week, every weekend, I was outside. And then when I started slowing down, I was just like, I started deep diving into myself and realizing like, dang, some of this stuff I need to fix, Right. So a lot of people be running from that self-reflection.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. So now you say you get paid from cooking. So what do? You're a chef. You're a
Chef Harn. So I do catering, and I sell like plates. So like I do business or corporate events, and then I cater for birthdays, brunches, you name it. So yeah, that's how I make my money from cooking. I started cooking a long time before, and people were like, you should make money off this. You really love cooking, and so I took a chance and I've been doing that. Yeah,
because, I see you get your chef on because, I be on your Instagram page. We see what you got going on. Every time I go through your page.
I know I'm bad at, there's like so much stuff I need to post. I'm so bad at posting. Like, I need to get better at posting.
No, you make a brother hungry, with your page. No, real talk. Okay, so I'm on your IG page right now. So what was going on with the smothered chicken you was doing right here? What was the backstory on that? Yeah, the smothered chicken.
I just decided I actually saw that on TikTok. Yeah. And I was like, I don't feel like making some smothered chicken. So I did it and it was amazing.
Yeah, that thing looked like it was hidden. That thing that thing was thanging right there. Real talk. And then we see I don't know how you pronounce that. Some tacos. What you call it?
Oh, birria? Yeah, the birria tacos. That was for a corporate event, like a business lunch and catering. Yeah. I had to make over like 200 tacos.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Why y'all both jump? Y'all was like, damn.
Right, that must like it was hidden. That must.
Yeah, them corporate events be, whew,
Yeah.
150 to 200 people. Like, it's moving.
How long does it take for you to prepare all that though?
Like to prep it, like usually the day I'll start at like 6 a.m. And I'll finish around 2.
Okay.
So like say, because 6 a.m. you're prepping all the stuff, and then around 11 you're putting stuff in the oven and all that stuff, and then so it could be out by like 1, and then after that,
okay,
done.
I think you enjoy cooking, huh? Doing all that.
Yeah, I love cooking.
Because I know
cooking is my happy place.
There you go. It's important to love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to enjoy what you're doing out here. That's some real talk right there. So okay, so what was going on this day right here? What you had happening? You know.
I don't even remember what day that was. No.
You was in the car chilling, you know what I'm saying?
I'm always taking car selfies, so it doesn't, I probably was just going somewhere random like I just I normally do, just get in the car and go. So I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, like you had a picture moment going on right there.
That's me, car selfies. You're making fun of me because my car selfies.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm always in the car.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. We see
you. If I feel like I'm cute, I'm gonna take a picture.
No, we see you shining. I know it was one more. Yeah, another one. Okay, right here. What you had going on right here? All on the stairs.
Oh, that was a wedding. I had actually went to a wedding. That was a long time. It was my friend's wedding, and and the stairs looked nice, and I was like, let's take a picture there. We had a time that night.
Yeah.
She had her wedding, then we went out afterwards, and that's all I remember.
That's dope.
Yeah, we had fun that night.
What's going on with you? You single, dating, married? If you don't mind asking.
I am.
All in your mix.
Ooh. I am actively dating.
Okay. All right.
Just keep it there.
That's it. All right. Do your thing. All right. Cool. All right. So how do you feel about these guys in the dating world, though, nowadays? You know, because coming up, they was, we was different coming up. But these new dudes, they know, how you feeling?
Back in the day, I used to be on that Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla type stuff. Like, these niggas aren't. No,
right? No.
but I mean, because I don't know, it's a different breed. Like, I am used to getting the car doors open, and like that's how I was raised. I've seen it happen. Like with people, car doors open doors, paying, and a woman being a woman.
That's real.
And now it just be like, you be standing at the door and be like,
they're looking at you crazy. What you want?
And so I'll be like, okay, no, this is good. So I'm more intentional, like with my dating now. So it's just like, it just certain signs. I know when I see the flag, I'm not seeing how red they can get anymore. Yeah. So it's just like I just cut it off. Like,
You got the red flag.
We not gonna do that.
You got the pink flags too.
No pink, no pink or no red.
No red.
Green and flags only. Maybe a white one.
There it is. Now, real talk, and a lot of these dudes, they being like feminine, the tight stuff on, trying to have little man bags. How you feel about all that? How they carrying themselves nowadays?
I don't really like it. It can't be too feminine. Yeah. Like man bag, no. Nah. That's a hard no. But fashion is fashion, so I try not to judge too much on that. So just and tight, shorter than me. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's real. And I know when we was coming up, or when I was coming up, you had to really step to a woman to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Or get on the chat line trying to figure out what she looked like, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays they all in the DM. They see you first. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer a guy stepping to you out the blue, or getting with you on the chat line? Not chat line, but the apps, like your DMs and all that.
It's hard because it's like nowadays everything is social media and everything is internet. So most likely you're going to meet somebody through the internet. Yeah. And it just like, if you're going to step like that, it has to be, because girls, or not to toot my own horn, but we get a lot of DMs. So it's like, how do you filter that out? But I prefer like to actually meet somebody. Like if I'm out all the time, so step to me. And then I could, because I'm good at reading people. So I'd be like, yes or no, Right. So.
Okay. Now, do you get a lot of bugaboos in the DM? Like they're not getting the message like, it's the, hey, I'm here. You're like, hold on, man. I ain't trying to
have dudes been talking to themselves for 4 years in my DMs, just like I've not responded. It's just constantly, hey. Every time I post a picture, hey, how you doing? Oh my God, you look good. And I'm like, I haven't responded to you in like 2 years.
Right.
But and it's just. Girls don't take those guys serious, for one, because we know you're doing it to everybody. Yeah. So it's just like, if you're just you haven't spoken to me any other time besides I posted a picture,
right?
Then clearly you're just going down the line,
Trying to see who
gonna respond.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fly you out.
No. All that extra mess, man.
It'd be funny.
I think social media makes dudes bold, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got to really step to you face to face and read your energy. They just holler, and
then it's like when you don't. It was funny because like when you don't respond, or sometimes you just open it and they get mad. Like when they open it, they either try to unsend a message. I already saw it. Like, or they'd be like, you could have found your husband. I could be a blessing. That's my favorite line. I could have been a blessing you didn't know about.
You ain't no blessing because a blessing
God didn't tell me nothing about this.
You ain't got to know. Yeah, I'm no blessing. No, you ain't. You already know.
If it was my blessing, you would have stepped correctly and just giving me weirdo vibes.
No, that's real. That's real. See, these dudes tripping. Like, look at us coming up. I'm in the chat line, man. You all on there talking about what you look like and all that. You know, you trying to figure out what a female look like. So they got to tell you, they got to describe themselves to you. Man, you better pull up on them.
Don't look nothing like
they
that.
They be looking like, hell to the
I was watching Friday yesterday, and they were talking about, she was like Janet Jackson. No. It was like, more like Freddie Jackson.
That be real, though. Like, why you doing that line? Like, I'm this, I'm that. Man, you looking like, nah.
Man, that is funny.
Okay, so what's the first thing you notice in the guy, though, when a guy does step to you? Like, what do you look at or look for?
Confidence, like just if it's very like I don't like they're unsure. I just know because I'm an assertive person.
Okay,
like I'm a bold person. Like I need, you know, like if you're just, I'm not saying like rude because a lot of people take that and misconstruct it like to say like you need somebody that talk to you crazy. No, I'm just saying like somebody that's confident where they're going. Because if you're standing confident, you know where you're going, you know where you're headed, you know. Ambition, all that stuff. So I just look for it's really a stance and how they talk. Like I'm here. Hey, this
real talk. Be the man.
I was attracted. Yeah. So
a lot of guys nowadays they being soft and a woman running the show damn near.
Like I've seen it. Like they prefer to sit back and. I have relationships like that where it'd be like, okay, I feel like I'm a man, and here, like it'd be like, women just want to be like, okay, that's why it was like it's a joke with guys. They'd be like, when you're walking with your woman and she's just like oblivious to everything, it's because she trusts you. She feels very like secure with you,
right?
And that's what women want to be like. They want they don't want to be dumb. They don't want to be like la la la. They just want to feel like safe and be like, I don't have to be on 10 toes all the time.
Be soft and all that. With you and that's real. Okay, so, can you fool with a brother that ain't got nothing going for himself, but he got potential? You know, so he got potential. You see the potential in him, but he just ain't got nothing going right now. You know what I'm saying?
My Bob the Builder days are over. I'm not building up no more men. I have done that, and it's just you start resenting the guy because after a while, it's just like, okay, my hustle is out hustling yours, and because potential is different from actually making something happen. Potential is like, potentially I can do this, but most of the people that say they got potential, they're not really doing nothing for real. Because if you're moving, there ain't no way that you're broke. There's no way. Like there's so much ways to make money, and they always have excuse like, oh, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. Like just from excuses I heard in the past, like, oh, I can't work any job. I can't. You're broke.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to figure it out, and while you're figuring it out, so you can get to where you want. Like there is nothing. Go make some money.
Right.
So
how you out here being picky and you ain't got nothing going?
Exactly. Like
sleeping in all day and shit. Like
I went to work, had a full day, come back, you still on the couch.
Yeah.
Like that's why women start resenting guys like that, because it'd be like, and then if they finally do get it together, it's always like, oh, now I'm in a position. Because men, once you're in a position and you're making good money, you have a lot more options, right? So it's like once they get there, they'll be like, okay, they probably realize they didn't really want to be with you in the first place. It would be, oh, I'm just here for comfort. She helped me along. So majority of the time, guys don't stay with the woman that helped them do it.
No, they're just there.
No.
Okay, so what's the dude got all the qualities you looking for in a guy? You know, the looks, everything. He's stepping to you, but his breath kicking. I'm talking about kicking, like stinking ain't dank kicking. Like, how can you handle that? Like, or can you tell me, baby, you might need some? Like, how do you handle that? You know what I'm saying? He got everything you looking for though, but the breath.
Everything like Baddie,
everything,
like everything.
Yeah, I'm talking about every time you see him.
Like, but
every time you see him, the breath kicking. Not just maybe he just.
We're gonna have to go to the dentist because halitosis is something.
Right.
It's either the diet, because you gotta clean up your diet. That's the majority of why your breath stink, or Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to kiss you.
Yeah, he got that ooh wee. That Jackie Chan on.
No, I could not. I mean, like I'll see if it can be fixed.
Yeah, but
I won't kiss him until then. Like I'll be like, listen, man, your breath is. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god. Like. Because I want him to know, because he's going to be like, why this girl never kissed me or whatever. No, I'm telling you why. Let's fix it. Let's find some different toothpaste, mouthwash. You might have to go to the dentist, get that real antiseptic mouthwash and see if that works. But if it doesn't change, I just can't be in a relationship where I can't kiss you.
Right, okay. So you're going to be catching foreheads and cheeks around there. Trying to kiss on him, baby.
I'm a kisser, so that's going to be like hard to navigate from.
All right, brother. So y'all breath kicking. Y'all heard it. Now, the ladies ain't going for the breath kicking. Real talk. Okay, so what's your idea of first date? Where y'all trying to,
I don't really have an ideal first date because... Okay, so like in the semantics of it, like I want to be somewhere where we could actually talk, and I get to know you, you get to know me, and we see what it's about. Because I don't want to go somewhere where it's just like, okay, we're having fun, not for a first date. Like, so sit down, let's talk, fill each other out, see if there's gonna be a second date. Then after it evolves, we're gonna do stuff fun and all that stuff.
Right. So really get to know the person and all that. Huh? Yeah, the vibe and feel their energy and all that.
Yeah. So it doesn't really. I'm not really just one of those girls like, oh, it has to be 5-star. You got to spend $400 on me,
right?
Because I've been on dates like that and it didn't lead to anywhere.
No, and I notice a lot of women you hear about. They're going on dates. They're not even looking for no relationship, looking for love. They're just going out to eat. They just hungry. They got this dude, that dude, and then they're posting their pictures on social media like they buy themselves, taking pictures of the food.
And be like,
eating good, looking like they buy
videos on things. They be looking down like, you gonna get me in this.
Right? Yeah, I don't know how to pay for all this, and you sit here doing your own thing. Like, no. To me, that ain't really cool, though. They eating big steaks, they eating filet mignon, but the dude really trying to, get to know you. You're just going out to eat. You got some line up every day of the week just to be
That should be a red flag to do so. Like, if you pull out the camera first thing, like, I have been, like, the recent, like, first date I've been on, it's just, we didn't even touch our phone the entire time. We was talking the entire time. Like, that's, I F with that,
Yeah.
It's like, you got to be on days where you forget you even have a phone.
No,
like,
that's real.
If I'm on my phone, I'm like, it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, you get to scrolling and you just scrolling and looking like
if you're not catching my attention this whole time and I got to scroll, like, this is not even going to work. Because it has to be back and forth.
Yeah, it is. All right, fellas, so beware of that. They on that phone, they taking them pictures and scrolling. Like, time to end that date, man.
She there for the content.
That's it.
For content.
See,
and I know because I've done that before. I went on days that I was just like, Yeah. Like I knew we got there, we sat down right off the bat. I was like, nah. But I still stayed. I should have got up and left, but I did.
No, get the content.
I got dressed up, so
right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? So social media got the game messed up nowadays then, huh? The content and all that there.
Everybody's for content.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to, like, once you get away from that, stop posting, it's hard to get back. Because I was just like, social media. Like, everything I did, I had to post on social media. It's like, now I don't as much. People are like, are you still alive?
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm living even more now.
That's real.
More than what I was posting.
That's real because we're not living in the moment no more because we're trying to catch the moment all the time to show everybody else your moment. Man, live in your moment.
Like, you didn't even enjoy it. Like, you're recording it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me walking it. Give me doing this.
Yeah. All that.
Do you remember what the event was about?
See? You done messed the moment up because you're trying to catch it on video. Everything don't need to be caught on video and pictures, man. Just live in your moment.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. Now, speaking of social media, what's your favorite app? We see you popping on the ground. You popping, so.
I do, all right.
Okay.
I like Instagram. I was on TikTok. I don't do it because they banned my account. I had like over 100K followers.
Yeah, 100K. Why they ban you? What happened?
It was some of my shirt they said was offensive, and it was just like once you get like viral, they start nitpicking every little thing, and so it was like my third infraction, as they say, and they banned it. I could have got it back, but I was just so irritated.
So why would they? So what do they do with your account when they ban it? They just I
don't know. I think it just go. I have no idea. Like unless they sell it to somebody else.
Right. You done put all that work in. Now that thing popping.
Yeah.
That thing thanging, and now all of a sudden, you done.
It was like just get back on there. I was like, no.
Yeah, 100,000.
Because TikTok been doing some weird stuff anyway. Shutting down, come back up.
Right.
I tried.
But 100K though, that's what everybody trying to get to. They're trying to be up like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it just takes it was really just one video. Like it was one video that got over 1 million views, and it just like I literally went to sleep, woke up, and my friends was texting me like, "Yo, your video's going viral," and I was like, what? And I went on there 100K followers. I was like, oh,
they just take that one. You know what I'm saying?
And then it was stressful too, like because once you get there, you gotta try to keep it there. So literally, that was a point where I was recording every single thing, and I was like, I don't know how people do this.
Right.
Like that's a job for real.
Yeah, I'm about to say, feel like a full-time job now. You got to keep that.
I mean, you can pay for it, but that was a lot. Like I'm a private person, so it's kind of like I don't want everybody to see what I'm doing all the time.
Are you thinking about doing it again, like getting cranked back up, or are you going? You did it once, you can do it again. You know what I'm saying?
I could, but
you know the recipe. You know you got it.
I don't know. Like that's just I like living my little life and getting up and going, and people not know where I'm at all the time. I know they say you could like censor it, like you ain't gotta show all the time, but it's still like people want to see you.
Okay. Now speaking of social media, what would get a brother blocked though? Like I know your block game probably strong on there. Like
not really.
Nothing.
No. I mean, if they're being disrespectful, but most of the time I hardly block people. Like I'll hide them from my story. Okay. And my story is more personal, so like it's just like you can see my pictures, and that's the stuff I want people to see. So I don't care. Okay. But like story, no.
Okay, because I be hearing stories a lot about guys sending pictures of they microphones, for lack of better words. Like, do you get that too?
Unsolicited, like it just be like why, like But I don't know how many I've gotten because I don't open a lot of messages. Okay, so it's just like I'm pretty sure like I've seen 1 or 2 unsolicited pics, right? And I was just like, that was like on Facebook though, so unfriend, definitely.
So they think women really want to see that though? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like you guys are guys. You guys gotta tell me because I do not know what would go through a guy's mind to be like, I'm about to send this girl. Yeah, she gonna be like, oh yeah, I want you now because I like the way it curved. Like no, like it just, what makes you think?
That's weird. That's weird. Like what's going?
That's why I think it's a mental thing because there's no way you just. Yeah, I didn't ask for that and pay for it. I don't like. That's the first thing you see me and think I might want to date you.
Right. I'm gonna get it with this one, right, boy.
Like, but when I sent you sent a whole list. You probably the whole thing of Texas in the world seen it because you didn't just send it to me. Right. So if I was to date you, everybody got a picture of your Johnson on the internet.
But why? My thing is, why would you want your picture floating around like that though?
Exactly.
Like that's you know what I'm saying? Like what?
No,
that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. And what's up? Okay, I know filters is big nowadays with women. So now it's like when you see them in person, they look nothing like they look on social media. You be like, hold on, this ain't the same person. Like, at least put some regular stuff. No, filters is cool.
I like filters. I'm not going to get filters, but when you do it too much to where, like, I've seen filters where girls look, oh my God, like she's pretty. Yeah. And then she'll do this and then it goes off and you be like,
looking like wrong.
Because I love filters. I use filters.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I do try to put on social media my regular face too because it's like I don't wear makeup all the time. Like I just you're gonna see me. So people are not really surprised when they see me in person.
But you don't need it. A lot of people some people don't need makeup. They just that. You know what I'm saying? Naturally glowing. You know.
I mean, you know.
Right, see?
So yeah.
Okay. So what's going on with the BBL movement? Everybody getting BBLs. They getting this lift, this pushed out. That how you feel about all of the BBLs that's happening? You know.
Oh Lord. Whatever makes them happy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole like another conversation because it's like they always say they're doing it for themselves, and I can say like, no, you're not. Right. Like, because if you ask somebody like, hey, why did you get a BBL? Oh, I did this for myself. Why? And they're like, because I wanted it. Why? Yeah. And they could never answer the question. So it's just like, hey, and I don't like the culture too because I'm naturally curvy. And so like I've gotten asked a couple times, like, is that real? I just feel offended because I feel like I used to get teased about my butt. Like I used to get teased and then now it's just like people are quit. It was like,
yeah.
So, I mean, to each his own. They like it, I love it.
Right.
You know, black people say, if you like it, I love it.
No, that's good. You know what? They're coming up. Like, they used to talk about black folks, the big butts, the full lips.
Like, remember Sarah Barton? Back in the day. Like, they had her on the auctioning block because her hips was so wide, her butt was like abnormal, and they would cut pieces off. So it's just like we were literally like on display from how we look. Now it's just like everybody wants to do it outside of the culture, even our culture. It's just like you just have to have it. I remember I was trained because I used to be a trainer for 7 years.
Okay.
So it was this girl. She had got a BBL. And she came back to the gym. She was like, "Oh my God, girl! Like, how do you do sit-ups? My back hurt." I was like, "You paid for those problems. Like, I could have told you. Like, sit-ups are not easy to do. Like, because you got that arch in your back, and now you paying for that. Don't come ask me no questions about that."
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like black folks, like we set the trend. Like we decide what's cool and what's this that everybody wants to do.
Now everybody wants to look like us. The lip fillers, the everything, everything. Like everything is just.
We just naturally that though. You know what I'm saying?
We made for our big lips, our big noses. I mean, people are not really getting big noses. They're getting black people are getting their noses adjusted, which is crazy. But just gotta love who you are.
That's real talk. Now with the BBLs, I guess BBLs is cool if it's like well proportioned, but some of these BBLs be looking like that ain't. You know that ain't right. That ain't that. That thing.
I don't know because know I blame the guys too because the guys are not like I don't know, like y'all be like, oh yeah, I still do it. I'm like, if y'all was not so much aiding that, like I don't think it would be as bad. Like they'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna do this, but that stuff that I'm like, you don't have real friends, like friends that's gonna tell you that looks crazy, like that looks crazy.
Like, girl, that ain't it ain't looking right. You know, they got that woman out there.
And they be sitting there like, and they do the whole body, and I'll be like,
but
like you literally look at that and you be like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, that's why I think it's mental.
Yeah, somebody need to tell her though. Look at that ain't it. You know, you be seeing them in public, you like, no, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That's why I be questioning like when people ask me, and I'm like, you could tell a real one from fake, but some of them do look nice. Like when you like, oh, you got work done. It looks good.
Yeah,
but I don't think they have real friends or real people in their life that love them.
Right.
To be like, girl, go fix that. Like, go fix that because you look crazy.
Damn. Everybody going like traveling nowadays. Everybody taking vacations. Everybody, on social media, see them here, they there. And being flew out is big now, though. So what's going on with the, being flown out or flew out? What's happening with the being flew out?
That's the thing now. Like for one, everything like relationships are not really for real. Like they're transactional. So like most of the girls that are getting flued out, they know what they're getting flued out for. Flued or something.
Are we saying it right? Flown. I thought it was flown.
It's flown, but now it's flued out. The girls that get flued out are like, it's transactional. Like, I paid for your ticket. I'm paying for everything. When you get down here, you know what's up. It's time to bust it down.
Yeah.
So like, that's the thing. Like, and girls are usually no. That's why you see every now and then on social media, I've seen some videos where girls get there and act oblivious to like, oh, he wants sex. And yes, girl, he didn't bought you a ticket. He paid for dinner. What you think he's about to do? Just talk and y'all have shits and giggles? No, like it's prostitution.
Yeah, real talk. And you seen what's going on with a lot of these cases, these rappers catching cases. I think is that illegal being flown? No, because they saying it's sex trafficking or no.
I don't think it's officially illegal. Like, because the thing is, it could be like a gift. You could consider it a gift. Like you buying a ticket for somebody and whatever. Now,
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna put that in writing. What if you are you stupid? Like on the text, like
you
could do. Like you put that on the text, then that's a transactional thing. Like that's prostitution, escort.
Okay.
But most of the time they get there and be like, okay, but. Usually the girls that get flued out, they know what's up. They know what's supposed to happen.
Because like P. Diddy, they got him for sex trafficking. So he flew these women out to do whatever they gonna do.
P. Diddy did a lot. Like that's just more than
like. But I still don't understand the sex trafficking. Charge like, like what they? You feel me?
I think people are using that word a little loosely. Like that's not sex trafficking. That's prostitution. Like sex trafficking is like against your will. Like they take them, held them hostage. You can't leave. Like you're getting pushed out. Like kind of like a pimp with hoes. Like they've been sex trafficked.
Right.
So
Yeah, I thought they making some charges on him now, though. I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out what the man locked up for.
They just keep getting worse and worse.
Right, what is this man locked up? Like, what did he really do? I don't understand. I just know the man.
I mean, besides that video of him beating the crap out of Cassie, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You know, he was. Yeah. He got a lot. Apparently, he got a lot of people like Justin Bieber and stuff. He was grooming a lot of people, so that's kind of weird.
Damn, we always seen Diddy coming up. We thought he was the coolest person in the world.
Now all this is coming out. It's just like, dang.
Right. Take that.
It's like R. Kelly. Like, well, R. Kelly.
No, I ain't for that. See, go ahead. I'll leave that alone. I'm not gonna say that. I ain't for R. Kelly no more.
R. Kelly's music is amazing.
Yeah, he's
like,
genius.
You be stepping and dancing with love, but you feel bad. Like,
should I be stepping?
You was peeing on people.
Yeah,
but you be stepping nothing.
Nah, I can't step no more. R. Kelly, like you said, he's a genius, man. To see him going through that, like, damn, what he did.
I mean, it's like a little of it is, it doesn't excuse the behavior, but like if you read his book, he went through a lot. Like my professor in college, he was funny. He was a comedian, and there was like the dean told him like you have to sign a book, and because he didn't want to, so he signed us to read R. Kelly's biography. It was like, okay, whatever, and we had to write a paper on it. It was like, this is stupid, but he was just doing it to be funny.
R. Kelly,
but reading that book, I was like, dang, this man, like his aunt molested him. Yeah, like, that is crazy. Like,
they say hurt people though. So I guess and
it doesn't excuse. That's why it's very important to go to therapy.
No, real talk. Because
sometimes you don't even realize you hurt people. You just certain things you grew up and how you grew up. It becomes normal to you. So
I think mentally he was not on the level as he should be at mentally. I think he was really on that level with these kids. He's a grown man, but mentally I think
they say your trauma, like wherever you had the greatest trauma, like you get stuck in that age. So like say something happened to you was 13, it was very traumatic. Like that's where your mind kind of stops developing. Like it's really hard for you to develop. That's why you have to go to therapy because you kind of stuck in that time zone. So I can see what you mean when you say that.
Yeah, and a lot of his songs, now we realize he was singing about kids. There was his
Aaliyah was so young.
Right. Like, the kids was motivating a lot of them songs. So I can't
when you sing it and you be like, I can't sing this, but I really like I still see people get married to it. I'll be like, y'all. I mean, it's I'm back and forth because I'm just like kind of separate the music from him. Like, okay, but it's really hard because you be like, so you roll up with somebody, you bump R. Kelly looking at you like,
you real
girl.
No, not no more. And like you said, people got married to it. It was a moment. They probably made a baby to it.
Remember that song, the proposed? What song was it? Everybody was getting proposed to. Marry Me.
Which one?
I will walk down the aisle watching.
Oh yeah, see all that. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody was getting proposed to with that song.
So now, does that mess your moment up now? Because how you feel about R. Kelly, what he done did, everything came out. So now you're looking back like, damn, I can't even jam that song.
I don't know. I haven't got proposed.
Well, I ain't talking about you.
I don't know. Like I think if I was to have gotten proposed to at that time to R. Kelly song, I'd be like,
damn.
I don't think it would, but it'd be just kind of like like, oh, I'm about to reminisce and repost the time he married me, but it had to be a song over that. Like,
damn. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard because you don't try to judge people, but
but he wrote for a lot of people too. So some of these other guys, R. Kelly is in that mix.
He's an amazing writer,
right? So like, technically, you still listen to some R. Kelly songs. You just don't know it yet.
We all know it. Like you actually know,
right?
And you probably singing it loud as hell.
Yeah, loud as hell. That's my favorite jam. But you ain't know R. Kelly wrote that there. You know what I'm saying?
Why you try not to play his music?
Yeah, he played his music, guy, because you didn't know from the people, but you don't even know that the man was talented. You know.
He was very talented. I said it's hard, like, because a lot of people that are very, very talented like that have like the most demons. Like, they go through a lot.
Yeah.
And I wonder what the correlation between that is. It's just like, that's crazy. Because a lot of people, you think of the most talented person, and you be like, damn, they suffer with drugs, or they have some demons. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, when they get that money and all that, just amplify what they went through, and now they out there.
Now it's just worldwide. Now everybody know your demons. So,
what is too old for you to deal with as far as a guy? Like, what is? Like, how old will you go?
I would go 5 years at the most.
Yeah,
5 years.
Okay, not bad. Now, what's the youngest you'll go?
4 or 5 years. Because I have dated somebody like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
But it's really hard to go backwards when they're younger because men develop different, like slower than women. So it's kind of like, it was like, I felt like I was in a mom-son relationship. I was just like, yeah, nah, I can't do this. Yeah. So older.
Yeah, then the maturity level is different because, you know, I've been around some young females before and you cannot relate to them. You know, you've been to kick it with them and have fun with them. But after that, what y'all talking about? What y'all doing next?
It started feeling like an auntie situation. I feel like I'm auntie, like what? Like new lingo and all that stuff. Like, yeah, no. So I don't like, some women have dated like 10 years, 15 years. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like, like there's nothing we can talk about. Like I feel like I'm raising somebody.
Right. Yeah, all that.
Some of them do be mature though. Like it's crazy because I had a lot. I always get hit on by younger guys. Like, well, I thought you were younger than what you were. Like, no, I'm auntie.
Auntie, huh? You ain't that, you know, I don't know what you want to tell you.
I don't care. I'm 35.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like 35. Yeah. Nah, that's real though. Like, man, I done dealt with, like, you know, being around a younger female. Man, she got the music all blasting, out the apartment, the door wide open, trap music. I'm like, who's this? Who we jam? I'm over there nervous.
Women are hood females. Like, they hood women. Hood women, they be like, smoking black.
Yeah, all that. You over there nervous, like, man, you over there. Make sure your car good outside. I'm like, no, this ain't it. This ain't grown and sexy right here. This is some other, you know.
Like, I mean, some men like that. Like,
yeah, no.
They don't. They like the rapping outside, you know.
Yeah, no.
I'm just not that person. I can be a little ratchet, but I'm just not that person.
Yeah. Okay, so now we was talking about first dates earlier. So what if the guy is like, he's financially challenged, you trying to holler at you, feeling this dude, but his first dates, he want to go grab a double cheeseburger right now. He's like, look, my money ain't quite right. I'm waiting on some bread to hit. We're going to grab some McDonald's and this. How you feel about that, though?
Why are you dating if you're not financially stable?
Right.
That's my only answer.
So he's not even ready to be out.
Your priorities is already effed up. Like, it's just like, why are you... I mean... Very slim. Yeah. It could be a person like, this is really who God sent you. You know, like he'd be like, he's just not where. But if I had to get that feeling, then I'm not into it. Like your priority should be into making your money, getting your money up, and then coming to date. Because like dating, it can distract you a bit. Because a lot of people get really, really into dating and the person and being who the other person, like you got to be there, you got to be present,
right?
And so like if you're already struggling and you're financially challenged, as you said, then I don't see like you don't have time to divide your time between that and being totally present in a relationship until you become more stable. Like because a cheeseburger date or whatever, like I don't really, not McDonald's though.
Yeah,
But like if we go get like a really good cheeseburger or something, I don't really care about that. Like, but you're doing that because you're not really there, then no. If you're doing it just because you like, I like hanging with you and this is, you know, but I can afford it.
Right.
But because you spending your last $20 on the day, so we
go together. Piece of change until 2 weeks from now, or whatever, like, you know.
That could be like, oh, well, he spent his last on you.
Yeah. Like the last bite. This is my last, but this is us tonight.
Because you know, it was a question too on social media. It's like, so what's the difference between a guy you asked him for $20, that was his last $20, and a guy that gave you $20, but he had $100K? Like, what is the difference? There's like, because one gave you his last from BC, but I'm just like, I don't think he has boundaries because I know, like I get what they're saying. Like he really, really cares about you. Like he really, but. My last 20 and I know I got to eat the rest of the week. Yeah. That's not very smart. And you lack some value. I can give you 10.
Yeah.
So we both can, you know, we can split it, but I'm not going to give you the full 20.
Right. No, that man looking at you like he feeling you. I know my bread jacked up. He feeling you. He trying to get to know you, but he down his last $20. And he said, God sent you to him.
So if God sent him to me, he's going to do what he got to do, and then he's going to come back correct.
Right.
He's going to be like, oh, I know who I'm messing with. I can't. Like, I'm going to have to get my stuff together because, one, you're going to have to keep up. Like, keep up. I'm not going to. I've been in that situation where, like, I was going far, and I dated somebody that was behind me, like, a little less. They was getting their stuff together. But you don't even realize it starts taking you backwards because I am a caring person too, because I've invested something and like, oh, let's get it, like come on, I'm trying to motivate you and stuff like that. Start worrying more about them, make sure they're doing like for one, you feel like your mom, and two, it's just like I need you to be able to run with me, not like if you're gonna be tied to me and you start slowing down, then I'm gonna start slowing down and we ain't gonna ever
mess
get
you
there.
up, derail you, what you got going on. So what about 50-50? And I know that's big out here, the 50-50. You're trying to go 50-50 with everything, the meal, the bills. How you feel about guys that want to do the 50-50 thing?
I grew up old school. So like every man that I've known, like growing up, they always pay for everything.
That's it.
But I know we are in a different time. But I mean, I think everybody just, for me, it's hard to say. Like I'm gonna have it regardless, but you take the initiative,
right?
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like you know, you're, but I'm gonna treat you too, you know. But you lead, I'm supposed to follow. Like you lead financially, emotionally. I'll follow with you. I got it. Like we both got it. So if you actually with somebody, it's really not 50-50. It's like I say 80-20.
Yeah, 80-20.
80-20.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Speaking of 80-20, now what's up with these guys? They fumbling they 80 for 20. You know what I'm saying?
It's just I blame like social media, and I blame like the lack of self-preservation. Yeah. Because it's just like you're not gonna get 100% from anybody, regardless of what. There's gonna be something that gets on your nerves. There's gonna be something that you wish they could do better. But I think a lot of people like they look at somebody as what I would do in that person's shoes versus just accepting people for who they are. So then when they don't get what they want, they start looking for it elsewhere, and they think like, oh, okay, just like on that Tyler movie, he said like, oh, I think I'm about to get it, and then you realize like, damn, I really just left this man or this girl, and I'm thinking because I just wasn't getting this, well, we could have really worked on it,
right, and got that 20,
and then now you just stuck with the 20. It's like women. I'm just using women. Okay. Women in general, like women could be the full package, you know, like she's loving, she motivates you, she cooks, she cleans, she makes you come back to a peaceful house, right? And it'd be like one certain thing she don't do or whatever, and it's just like, or if she could do it, but it's another woman that comes along, you just having a bad day, you just start getting too emotionally attached to her, so it's just like, oh, you end up stepping out, and then now, I think once you cheat too. I might as well just call it quits. Yeah. I used to be like, oh, forgive people. No. Even with marriage, I know that's harder, but I just think that's it. It never will be the same ever. Yeah, once you break that trust, ever. Like everybody that I stayed with that cheated on me, it was just like every time they went out, I didn't trust them. I didn't believe on this. They was doing that. I'm like, you already broke the trust. Cause I'm gonna trust you till you tell me you can't, or give me a reason not to. Because if you say you're gonna be here, okay, boom, whatever. I'm gonna be out till 2:00, 3:00. Okay, boom. You do your thing. But as soon as I start getting that little inkling, it's like that intuition starts kicking up, and then it comes because it never feels. I know guys laugh when like I had a dream.
Oh Lord.
No, we really do. We having dreams. God like the last guy that cheated on me, I had a dream. It was like word for word, action for action. I woke up and I didn't say anything, and then it just showing itself. Like women really be having dreams. Like that intuition be for real.
Damn, y'all hear that, fellas? God be showing them. Y'all better quit all that.
No, all that creeping. It was bar for bar. I was like,
and it happened like that.
It happened bar for bar. What? I was like, I was shocked too. Just how y'all like, I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just let it play out because normally when you start having dreams, it's because something's happening. It's going, and then do you care to talk about how it played out? Like what happened? You know, I don't want to talk about that. You don't talk about all that? I don't want to, you know. Yeah, go left with it. All right. I just know I had a dream. You had a dream. It was actually the next day. So I'll just be very vague. Go ahead. So it was the next day, like the dream. And it was just like, oh, I'm going to a party. It was at a party. It was a birthday party. Okay. And it was just like the same dream I had. I was like, the next day, Lord? Like, you couldn't wait a week?
What's the God God? But let you know. Go ahead.
He was like, I'll tell you right before. Yeah, look at that. So it happened. It's like, I end up seeing the stuff on somebody else's story. Like, if you go cheat, at least be a smart cheater. Like, don't get caught up cheating on, and your friends don't know not to put you on camera. Like, come on now. Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
Damn. Man, you guys out here, they cutting up. Cutting up. Dang, if a guy let you know that quick, it's like that.
Yeah, like normally you have a dream, and it'll be a couple of days or a week or 2 weeks. It was the next day. Damn. I was like, yeah. So I'm sitting here like I'm feeling some type of way too, because it's just like I know what's about to happen. Like I needed some time to prepare. I'm sitting on the couch, just like get ready to leave him. Like just wait for it to pop up. Yeah. And then
So you had this. Well, this happened a few times. Far as the dream that God showed you with different guys, or just
it was different guys. like every time somebody like, ooh, let me tell. Okay, I'll tell you this one.
Okay, cool.
So it was my very first boyfriend. We was like rocky. I was in Africa, and he was in China, and I had a dream, like way in Africa, because we was there for like some
in
school
the motherland.
Stuff. Yeah, like so, like I had a dream, like he had a whole nother relationship. It was just like this, like. It was weird because the dream it was saying like whatever he's typing or like emailing you, he's emailing her too. And so like it wasn't until we got back to the States where like he went to go get something to eat, right?
Yeah.
And his phone was open. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. And you know that little devil with that thing on your shoulder? And the devil won. And I was just like, I saw all the emails. It was word for word. Like he just changed the name.
Oh, and he just copy and paste damn near.
Like you didn't have no type of effort. Like
wow.
But yeah, it showed me in a dream. Like it was like, check the email. And that's the first thing I went through, and it was exactly like in a dream.
Damn. What you was doing in Africa, if you don't mind me asking?
So I was on the debate team.
Okay.
And we had to perform for the embassy. We was out there for a month.
Okay.
So we're performing for like different the embassy and other places too.
Yeah, doing your thing. Man, I would love to go to Africa. They always show you on TV like Africa all jacked
No,
up. You get out there.
Zanzibar is beautiful because we're in Tanzania, East Africa.
Okay.
So we went to Zanzibar, crystal blue water. It is beautiful. Like even just when we wasn't in Zanzibar, like it was just nice. We went to people's mansions out there. Yeah, like codes to enter the gate and all that stuff. Like clubs. We went to strip clubs.
Good food and all that
strippers
too.
Were like, but
oh Lord, they Mandingo status, huh? They Mandingo status, huh? Yeah, damn, yeah.
No, it was a women's strip club.
Yeah.
Girls don't like going to guys strip clubs. Like they like going to girls strip clubs.
Oh, the girl strip club.
Yeah, it was a girl strip club.
Oh, they was in a like that. The girls in a
like they,
Yeah.
Hefty.
What? That's what I'm saying. See, see. Now coming up, y'all show you Africa, like feed the children. Look,
there are parts because we got like they took us to a tour where like it was like not as rich. Yeah. And so, but those people look so happy. We were dancing in the middle of the thing. They're playing drums and stuff. They don't even feel like they missing something. Right. But I know we didn't go to the starving parts. I think that's different. But they were living like in little huts and stuff like that. And they were just like, they started dancing. I was like, nobody's going to experience. Like, you have to go out there. I think every Black person should go out there and just experience that. Like going to a market and just people dancing and singing. It was beautiful. I loved it out there.
They out there living their best life in Africa.
Don't even care.
Don't even care. Yeah, God dog it. All right, so let's get back to that cheating thing. So I think it's important, to get with somebody that you really want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be selling for this ain't your type, but you just over here. Yeah, worrying about this female over there because you really don't want this boy. You just here.
But I think a lot of that stems from not actually because. Before I started intentional dating, it was just like, oh, I like this guy, so I want to be with him. Like, it becomes possessive. Like, oh, don't talk to them, because people don't actually let it slowly get there. Like, actually learn, like, if people thought, like, I want to really learn this person and get to know them to decide if I want to be in a relationship with them. Like, how you know, like, you really want to be with this person? Like, you just automatically get into a relationship with somebody, having sex and all this stuff, but y'all don't really. That's why COVID, a lot of people broke up because they didn't know who they actually were with.
No.
So, like, if you talk to this person, you let it just naturally get there. You'll know if you actually like this person or not. Like, if you just like, versus just like, hey, I like you, we having sex, and then it just be like about passion, and y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. So.
Nah, that's it. Speaking of the sex department and all that, you know, most guys, they think they working with something. They think they King Konging when they really Donkey Kong, but they thinking they,
a lot of women need to be more honest because we be lying.
What?
We be lying, and that's why a lot of guys thinking they just doing what they do. They think like, oh, I hit it, I did it, and she just sitting there like,
what?
And that's why a lot of women go get the rose and stuff afterwards because it be like, all right. But it's just it needs to be. That's why I said have sex with people you actually like, where you could be open and you could talk to them. Because most people just having sex and they afraid to be like, yeah, you didn't make me come, you didn't make me climax or whatever. And he walked away like, man, I just put it on her, and she's sitting there like, yeah, no. So it's if you can't talk to the person and be like, no, do it this way, like that's not helping. Like, and a lot of men, why do y'all do that? We'll be like, yeah, right there. Then y'all start switching shit.
Oh yeah.
And be like, no, I said keep it right there. You switch it up. So yeah. And a lot of women need to quit that faking stuff. Right. Like, I need to be an advocate. Stop faking.
Yeah, right. So
women are good actors.
Have you ever had it? You have. Like you doing something.
But as you get older, you get serious about it. So it just be like, if I'm gonna do this, then this is not just about you. So you start speaking up more. Like I'm quick to be like, yeah, that wasn't it.
Word. Oh, you hurting feelings out here. That dude gonna need counseling.
I mean, I'm trying to say it nice, like, but I be like, yeah, that didn't do it for me. Like,
what?
We can do it again.
Oh no!
Like, but that didn't do it for me. Like, I'm glad you got one off, but I didn't. Like, no, we not leaving it till because it's not just about you, sir.
Damn, you doing work like that?
Yeah,
that dude like now he got to work now. He's like, hold on, you ain't leaving. What?
And they do. They be like they work, but like, you got to like you got. I think that just comes with just understanding yourself and being confident too, and loving yourself. Like if you're really about yourself, you're not gonna just let him get away with just like, oh, I just pumped it off and I got one. No,
right?
No, sir.
Yeah, he get about to leave. You're like, come here, come. You ain't
no, sir. No. Give you a second, pump it back up, and let's go.
Wow, I ain't never heard that before. That
didn't do it. I think the first time I told a guy that, he was just like, huh?
Yeah.
And he said, oh, no. I'll say, exactly.
There you go.
Your feelings going to be hurt because you know you about to go in that group chat and be like,
tell everybody it went down over there. What?
He'd be like, no. He was about to be in the girls group chat. Like, dude, I just wasted a body. Like, this
okay.
Like, you going in the group chat for real.
Right. That dude, like, nah. Where you going? But drop it back down. Come on, we ain't finished.
Come on.
You finished?
I'll give you a couple minutes. Maybe you need to go drink some orange juice. But let's go.
Like right. I need to get me out the deal too.
You're right. Like this wasn't just about you.
Damn.
No, sir.
That's different. I ain't never heard that before. You know what I'm saying? These brothers out here thinking they doing something, they ain't really doing.
That's why, because nobody tells them. Yeah. Like a lot more women will come and be like, "Listen, that didn't do it for me."
Right.
You know, some men may get the feelings hurt and be like, I still hit anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, clearly. But that's why I'm more intentional. Like, I gotta, somebody I can talk to and they're going to be understanding. They're going to know me. And then I'm going to take offense to me telling them that.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Some dude might be like, I done gave it all I got. I ain't got no more. You know what I'm saying? You still talking about, nah, come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's a sad day.
That's a sad day. Right. He thought he could put in some work over there.
Like, I don't know, like, I would say it's maturity too. Like, some guys just go in and just go in. Yeah. Like, you got to get her started, make sure she good before, you know, maybe a couple times. And then you go in, because we know once y'all get in there, it's just like.
Damn. Ooh-wee. Okay, now what about the dudes that's trying to go downtown? They're trying to take a little trip downtown, do some more things, but they ain't doing right down there neither. How do you handle them? That ain't, you know, they done got lost downtown. They done hit, you know, and they ain't.
At your big age, if you don't know how to do that, it's you get in the head like, let's stop. Yeah, let's stop. That's you know.
They got downtown and got turned around or something. You know, you know what I'm saying?
At your big age, you don't know how to do that. Then that's something I don't know what's going on. And I can't help you. That's something you just can't teach.
Right.
A young person, like when you're younger, of course, you give them more leeway. But at big age, you should have know what you're doing.
Y'all hear that, fellas? Y'all got to be knowing these roadmaps. You go down there and handle your business. Goddamn.
Because that usually comes before everything else. So if you're already bad at that, it's just like, at this point, we just need to cut it.
Right.
Cut it.
Be done with it.
Yeah.
Damn. Ooh-wee. Ooh, and there it is. All right, so.
They don't even know what to say.
There it is. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the lady's mouth. She done broke it down for y'all. So if y'all ain't catching on yet, I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, real talk. Okay, so. What advice do you have to give for the ladies nowadays that's currently looking for love and trying to, you know, what would you say to these?
I think I'd be intentional. Like, it's more than just how they look, what's in their wallet.
Yeah. Like,
it's about longevity. Like, you should, for one, get yourself together first. Like, work on being the best version of yourself. Because a lot of women, you know, I'm still working on myself too. Right. It's just like we tend to do stuff just out of especially if you've been in relationships where you've gotten cheated on, you really got to work through that trauma because it is a trauma too. So like for the next guy, because not grown men, and I've been humbled, messing with grown men and you deal with a trauma. Where you at? Or are you just feeling like, you know, lean into those traumas? They gonna cut that off quick. Right. They gonna be like, yeah, nah, I'm not trying to deal with this because they want peace. So work on yourself and be intentional. Like, get to know the person. Don't just let them hit just because I mean, if that's your prerogative, just do it. Hey, do what you do, but you know nothing else is coming out of that. Right. But get to know the person. Let them, you know, ask yourself, do I like this person? Not if they like me. That's be the biggest thing. Like that, change the narrative quick. Because a lot of women focus on like, does a man like me? I don't know if he likes me like that. No, do I like him? No, that's real. And that'll be your answer. Like, do I like him? Do I like him well enough? Right. Damn. So, I noticed with females and probably men a lot too, though. Like they chase behind the bad boy. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, you chasing behind this dude, but the good dude is in your face. You're not feeling all that. This dude is like, damn, he right there for you. But is it the chase that they, you know what I'm saying, worrying about? Like, so if you grew up and you grew up in a certain environment, you're used to chasing guys or men, and that's why I said. You have to work on yourself because you won't know that about yourself. Like, especially how you grow up. If you grow up in a loveless home, you're already growing up conditioned to chase love. Right. To like, I have to work for love. I have to work to get this, so it feels familiar. So the bad guy that's treating you like crap and treating you all this, that feels familiar to you. Yeah. So that's what they want. Versus a good guy is too peaceful. It's like it's too much, and I've been that person. Right. I've been that person. So like it'd be like a guy like, oh, he was irking me, but he was doing everything. Like he would be like, "Oh, let's sit down, let's talk, let's work this out." My emotions wasn't too much, but that guy just like irked me, like back in the day. Yeah. But I was street dudes, hood dudes was my thing. Oh damn! You like them hood brothers to this day? Or that was back then. That was back then. Okay. I've grown up. Yeah. Okay. That was back then, like hood, like riding a car, strapped up, like like dope dealers. Was the excitement of it, or it was exciting. It was just like you just like when you're younger, just like feels like you're living like you literally was living life on the edge because you just never know. Like they don't know what's coming, so you got to keep your head on the swivel too. Like you the rider, and I'm just the oblivious girl. Like girl, you a good girl, and I would be like, for some reason, drug dealers and stuff like that, hood dudes like good girls. I guess they want to wife them. They always want to wife you, and There was one guy who was like, I'm going to buy you a house. And he was looking at houses. Okay. I was like, yeah, I don't want to live this lifestyle, though. Because what if they come seize our house? Right. Like, no. Yeah. Yeah. I want to live legit. There you go. Now, what kind of dudes you deal with nowadays, though? Like 9-to-5 dudes? 9-to-5 entrepreneurs. Yeah, that know where they're going. Soft. Like, they're not into crazy foolishness. Like if you feel like you got to fight everywhere, no, I don't want to do this fighting or whatever. Just pull your pants up, like all that. Yeah, look presentable when we're going out. You can have your own little fashion sense, but all that extra, no. What are you looking forward to in the near future? Like, as far as like goals, life, like what are you excited about right now? Like what's right now, I'm excited about expanding my business. Just I'm working on getting a food truck, so that's what I'm working for the near future. To hopefully have that up and running. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. There it is. And y'all gotta come out. For sure, man. When I get my food truck and all that. Right, we're gonna get some of your food. We're gonna bring it up here. We're gonna support that. We're gonna shop and stuff out. All that. Yeah, we locked in. You're welcome to come back anytime now. So of course. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so where can people find you at? You can find me on Instagram, and it's Chef Harms, and it's Chef HARMZZ. So at Chef Harms. Okay. Together. Cool. Follow me. There it is. Okay. I promise I'm gonna start posting a lot more too, guys. Right. Y'all be like, damn, your post only was like 2 months ago. So yeah. Looking at you like, is this a real page? Is still on there? On your post? Right. Like, this ain't you. And then I post a little dump, and they be like, damn, you was doing all that? Yeah. It just wasn't on social media. Right, because you out there living it, living life. There it is. Okay, and last question. So, what makes you a baddie? That word is so like that word is so
okay. Or what makes a woman a baddie? It ain't got to be you. Okay, what makes somebody a baddie?
So there's I consider a baddie like a woman that's on her shit. Like a woman, she is getting her money. She is taking care of her kids if she got kids. She is keeping herself up. Yeah. That's what me. That's why I consider a baddie. Like you're doing what you're supposed to do on your own, independently. Like I'm doing what I have to do to get far in life. I'm following my goals, following my dreams. I'm being happy, being intentional about being happy, protecting my peace. That's a baddie. But you know, other people consider baddies with the BBL, all that. Look, you getting flued out, or But me, my definition of baddie is just a woman that's on her stuff, getting it together.
Touch. I hear that. Yeah, preach. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Well, there you have it. You know, thank you for coming out.
Of course, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I was nervous a little bit because I was just like, I don't know how this is gonna be, but yeah, I'm welcome to come back anytime.
Anytime. I'm about to tell you. Back and you're welcome to come back. Whatever you got going on, just hit us up. You know, of course. We're looking forward to you getting your food truck. And that way we get.
It's coming. It's coming. But y'all can follow me because I post on. Well, I will post more, but when I'm selling my plate, I do sell food Sundays, so I do sell like food on Sundays too. So
yeah, I hear that. There it is.
This is Chef Harms, and I'm here at Social Media Baddies doing my podcast interview. It's been I had a real time. So make sure you guys follow, like, and subscribe to their channel because, you know, they're going up.